Hey there friends, it's me Peter, and even though I'm smiling right now, I'm really not too happy at the moment. Why is that? Well, since Tuesday, my left ear has been plugged up because I've got apparently a buildup of wax in it. I hope that's not TMI for you guys. And no matter how much I've tried, I just cannot get my left ear unclogged and working again. So I will probably have to go visit the doctor sometime this week to get that fixed. But don't worry friends, I'm not in any pain, it's just something that's incredibly annoying. And if you know me, you know it takes a lot for me to get annoyed. And because my left ear has been annoying me since Tuesday, I figured, why not talk about some other things that annoy me? But instead of focusing on serious things that annoy me, let's just talk about some silly things that annoy me. Because, let's be honest, we all have our silly little traits and silly little things that annoy us. And I have 5 that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So, in no particular order, here are 5 silly things that annoy yours truly. Number 1, the nickname Pete. As many of you know, I go by several different names. Most people call me Peter, some people from my childhood, and even some people today call me Petey. Those are the 2 common names I go by. However, the one nickname for Peter I have never taken to is Pete. I don't know what it is, but I just do not like that nickname. I like to think it goes back to elementary school when one of my teachers mentioned that peat is a type of fertilizer, and ever since then I've had kind of harsh feelings towards that name. Now if you call me Pete, I'm not going to make a big deal and say, how dare you call me Pete, blah 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 blah. No, I'll just let you call me Pete, but here's a guy to tell you that I don't prefer that nickname. Number 2. People that lie to make themselves look better. Okay, let's be honest, we've all told little white lies in our life every once in a while, and a little white lie isn't going to hurt someone. And while I hate all liars in general, the one type of liar I cannot stand is someone who lies in order to embellish themselves or their past. Now, it's hard to say whether or not this is intentional or unintentional, and I actually am kind of guilty of this myself. For example, I always go around telling people that I survived Hurricane Hugo. Well, that's not entirely true. I was on the plane as Hurricane Hugo was about to make landfall, and the plane took off before it actually hit Charleston, South Carolina. But if I tell people that I survived Hurricane Hugo, it makes it sound a little more exciting. In recent years, I've tried to shy away from that just because I really don't like when people do that. Not a huge annoyance, but something that bugs me all the same. Number 3, reality TV. Now, there are certain reality shows that have been in the news recently due to scandals involving cast members or breakups involving couples that were supposed to stay together forever. It's gotten to the point where these shows are not about reality, but more about manufactured reality. I mean, I'm guilty of watching reality shows myself, but for the most part, I find nearly all of them incredibly stupid, condescending, and dumb. There's no reason for these shows to exist, and the only reason they do exist is because they're dirt cheap to produce. And unfortunately, every time it seems like reality TV is about to go downhill, something new comes up and brings it right back into the limelight again. Ugh, just get rid of these shows and give me some sitcoms already. Number 4, tomatoes. Now, everybody has a specific food that they just do not like. Among my friends, it appears the most common food to dislike are pickles. Now, personally, I have no problem with pickles at all. But what I do have a problem with are tomatoes. You know, there's just something about the little fruits or veggies, I don't even know what they are, but there's something about them that I just do not like. I've never really been a huge fan of them, but I really stopped enjoying them back in the early 90s after my sister discovered she was allergic to them. Ever since then, I just can't even enjoy them a little bit. Now, what's strange about this is that even though I don't like tomatoes, I love ketchup and I love salsa. I don't know why, but I guess that makes me a hypocrite. And the final silly annoyance that drives me crazy is when people post on Facebook something that they swear is true. Come on, we've all had to deal with this. Somebody posts either a story or an image of something claiming it to be true. It's saying this happened blah 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 blah, and this happened blah 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 blah, usually to try to get a moral or a point across. Unfortunately, in about 90% of these stories, they are complete fabrications. Just the other day, I saw one where somebody posted on my Facebook that Pepsi is printing the Pledge of Allegiance on their cans without the phrase "under God." That is completely untrue. It's a mix of about 3 different urban legends that somehow came to this. The person was trying to get people to boycott Pepsi, which is silly because Pepsi is not doing that, nor have they ever done that. What bothers me about this is that people let their emotions take control. People are passionate about something and they see this and they think, oh, this must be true because it's something I care about. It's taken me all of 5 seconds to confirm that most of these are false. So my message to my friends is this. Please, when you see something on Facebook that makes your emotions run high, take a couple seconds to determine whether or not what you're posting is true, because I guarantee you, in most instances, it probably isn't. And there you have it, my friends. 5 things that annoy me in a silly way. Yeah? What are 5 humorous things that annoy you? Leave a comment down below letting me know. And before I end today's video, I would like to give a shout out to my little brother Chris, who you've seen in a couple videos before as he starts his brand new YouTube channel. Click the link in the description below and click the annotation on the screen to go to his YouTube channel. He's basically doing a bunch of random stuff just like I am, and I believe he plans on uploading it at least once a week like I do. He's already got a couple videos on there, so check him out and be sure to give him a subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, my friends, and I will see you next week.